What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name's FullMetalDigimon. Today, showing off some duels that we had live on twitch.tv/FullMetalDigimon with the new Kashtira deck. Our opponent here is playing a Utopia deck, searching for the Onomatopoeia, which will grab it, summon the Gaga coat, going into the Utopia double. And the ZS Sage will let you add a rank up magic spell to your hand, and Utopia double is going to grab the double or nothing, and summon a Utopia Dragonar. Grab the hyper rank up magic. He's going to set a card, summon the Astraltopia, and activate the Dragonar to summon a number monster between 1 and 100 from his extra deck. And he picked number 11 Big Eye. And at first I was confused, shouldn't it be a 4? And then Utopia, and then you go into a Draco Future? Well, I thought he was just bad. So our turn, we open pretty nuts. We're going to special summon our Ogre, get hit with a Phantom Knight's rank up magic into a DDD Duo Dawn King Kali Yuga. This card, when it's XC summoned for the rest of the turn, other cards and effects can't be activated on the field, and all effects that are on the field are currently negated. And then he can quick effect pop all spell and trap cards on the field. So we're gonna go into our Ibli, link off for the Lingaribo, giving him the Ibli, locking him into link summoning, which I'm sure he doesn't do. Pot of Prosperity is going to be negated. I don't know why I tried that. Birth's going to be negated. Don't know why I tried that either. And he can wipe up the spell and traps in the end phase. So Ogre swing over. Kali Yuga's going to pop our back row. We're going to have to just pass it just like that. We still don't even have the worst setup right now. I'm going to go right into the battle phase, swing over that for 5,700, 5,300, something crazy, leaving us with 1,600 life points. We're going to draw into the planet Pathfinder, which is amazing. This is the full combo right here. Pathfinder grabs the field spell. Field spell grabs the unicorn. He said, that's enough, dude. He knows what the full combo is. Let's jump into a second replay. Alright, replay number 2. We actually opened the unicorn and a Theosis, which is the super combo. Alright, so Unicorn's going to search a Birth instead. And then we can go ahead and Ibli, get our Linkaribo, and then give him the Ibli, locking him out of anything except Link monsters. So here we Theosis for the Fenrir. Fenrir searches for normally the Rise Heart, but we already had him too. So we grab an Ogre instead. Go into the Shangri-Ira. Then we can banish from the deck, banish off of his deck, lock up one of his zones. We're gonna resummon the Scareclaw, rank up into an Arise Heart, Oddity, banish 10 to draw 2, and then Arise Heart can actually attach those face down banished cards to himself. Here we're going to Sacred Sword of the 7 Stars, banishing again, getting a third material on our Arise Heart. And we can go ahead and pass it over to him. Let's see what our opponent has. So, in the standby, we're going to try to summon. We're going to get negated. Okay. Let's see what he's got. Attach a banished card to this card. Oh, snap. We got hit with the Sphere mode. Alright, so yeah, that's how you get rid of all of that. He's gonna set a card since he's locked into links. I don't think he can do much of anything right now. Planet Pathfinder, search for the field spell. Field spell is gonna search for a Fenrir here. Birth's gonna resummon the Unicorn. Unicorn, grab the Theosis. Theosis, summon the Rise Heart. Activate, banish the Big Bang. Boom, boom. Take a Shangri-Ira. And pass it over. So now we can summon a unicorn from the deck with the Kashtira, use the field spell to pop his back row. He's going to tribute into a Guardian Slime and then Egyptian God Slime from the extra deck. Trying to search with his Guardian Slime, but we're going to negate that. Alright. And since he activated a monster effect, we can take this Dragonar out of his extra deck here. And, yeah, lock up a zone with Kashtira. So here, Shangri's gonna summon again. We're gonna pop his Guardian Slime. Or his Egyptian God Slime. We're gonna summon the Fenrir with the Birth, or normal summon. And, yeah, that's enough out of me, huh? Let's go to another duel. Alright, on for duel number 3. We open pretty amazingly. We're going to Pathfinder, try to search the field spell. He's going to negate us. That's perfect. We have the Tearlaments Kashtira and the Scareclaw Kashtira. So Tearlaments is going to summon Banishing a Rise Heart from our hand. Now we were hoping we would mill another Kashtira card, that way we could summon him and banish it instead of summoning the Rise Heart, which would have let us go into an A Rise Heart. Alright, so here we're going to Kashtira, and we're just going to pass it over because that's all we can do. Alright, and during the standby phase, we summon a Fenrir to protect ourselves. Our opponent's going to summon a Dogmatica Ecclesia the Virtuous. Okay, searching for a Dogmatica ritual spell. Dogmatica Matrix is going to add a ritual monster, and then the Fleur-de-Lis. Game of Seal over top of the Kashtira, and then now's the ritual summon into the Albazoa. Alright, Albazoa is going to send 7 cards of my choice from my extra deck to the grave, but he's also going to get himself banished in the meantime. Summon the Kashtira Scareclaw. And it is our turn. So what we're going to do is make sure that we don't summon anything from the extra deck, and we should win. So Fenrir is going to grab the Unicorn. Tribute summon for the Unicorn. Grab the Birth. Birth can grab our Ogre. Since we're not XC summoning, this is the best setup. The U, the F, and the O. Alright, so Unicorn's going to banish from the extra deck. Fenrir is going to banish that back row. Ogre's going to smack him for 2,800. Searching off the top of his deck for something, realizing he's playing Kashtiras as well. And I'm pretty sure we banished that Fenrir. So we're going to pass it over. We have the preparations. Our opponent's going to draw a card. And I don't think he drew what he needed to draw. I got one more replay for you. Alright, on to this last replay. This is an awkward opener, but we're going to make it happen anyway. Activate the D-Fissure. Kashtira Rise Heart into the Theosis, summoning the Unicorn, which can grab the Birth. And then Rise Heart can banish the Unicorn, or the Fenrir, to then resummon it with the Birth. And then Fenrir can search for the Scareclaw. And then to get around Nibiru, we're actually just going to go directly into a Kashtira Rise Heart with a live banish. Pass it on over. So that's a pretty powerful little thing you can do there, but it does leave you susceptible to things like that. We'll get into that in a second. So the card was banished, so we're going to attach it. He's going to chain the Monarch Stormforth. Once during this turn, if you attribute a monster for a tribute summon, you can tribute a monster your opponent controls even though you do not control it. There you go. Stupid broken card. You can even use that in Birds, Fluanderees. So every time he banishes a card, we get another material. We're going to banish the field spell so he does not reduce the level of that ether in his hand. So I'm sitting here thinking, dude, we played around everything. That's so good. Oh. Our guy's got a Floodgate too. Cannot be special summoned. Neither player can activate monster effects. Super rough. Super rough. But we got some big boys over here. So all we need to do is swing over this and go for lethal, right? Kashtira Birth, resummon the unicorn, and scoop it. Now, you're going to get a lot of scoops. Let's jump over to the story mode so I can show you what the combo is supposed to look like. Right, now here in the story mode, I can show you how the deck's actually supposed to function. So here we actually opened the super 2-card combo, so I'm going to show you that first, and then I'll show you the full 1-card combo. So we're going to special summon the unicorn, okay? Since we already have Theosis, we can search for the birth instead. Alright, we can Theosis, targeting the unicorn, which will special summon a Fenrir from the deck. Alright, Fenrir will then search our Rise Heart, who can special summon himself to the field. Over Nyan. We're gonna go ahead and make our Shangri-Ira appear. Activate the Rise Heart. Banish the Big Bang. Activate the Shangri-Ira. Block up his Pendulum Scales. Big Bang. Target the Shangri-Ira and resummon. We're gonna summon, I think, the unicorn. Ira. Beautiful. Lock up. And now, since we've activated the effect of Shangri-Ira successfully this turn, what we can do is just summon a Rise Heart right over top of this guy. Boom. Now we have the Kashtira Birth. Okay. So this is a 6 setup. If they play any spell cards, you're gonna banish 3 cards from their graveyard. Imagine we searched Kashtira Theosis instead of this. That's your 1 card. Alright, we did all that without using any of these other cards from our hand. And these are all, as you can see, horrendously powerful hand traps. So go ahead and battle. Unicorn's going to attack and activate. We're going to banish this card from his extra deck, which will activate both of our Xyz monsters. Yeah, go for your other Pendulum Scale. Boop. And we're going to add the Big Bang underneath of a Rise Heart. Destroy his monster, the Disciple. Attach. Attack. Alright, and we wouldn't have enough damage even if I did some crazy stuff with him. There, we can just pass it like this, and our opponent's going to be totally boned. Now, if we had a level 3 tuner right now, we could also make the Baron de Fleur. So we're going to go ahead and Shangri-Ira, who's going to summon a Fenrir from the deck. We're going to pass it over. Let's just go ahead and detach these 3. Banish that. And that's actually going to activate all of our effects. So we can block that zone up. We're going to attach a material to the Arise Heart. And then we can Big Bang onto our Shangri-Ira. Grabbing the Fenrir and special summoning him just for funsies. Shangri-Ira, Rise Heart, attach the Big Bang. You want to keep recycling the Big Bang as much as you can. It turns it into a banish and summon. Yeah, you kind of get the idea. Activate, resolve. Just keep summoning monsters. Grab the ogre. And yeah. Yeah, you get pretty much the idea. We can activate all of these effects. We're just gonna take this guy out. Yeah, Kashtira's broken. Pretty nasty. Gotta say. I'm pretty addicted to this deck. Let's show you what I ended up with for a deck list, huh? Alright, and this is what we ended up with our Kashtira deck. As far as the actual Kashtira cards, we have 3 of the Planet Pathfinder, which is a 1-card combo, 3 Unicorn, which is the 1-card combo, Play 3 Rise Hearts, 2 Fenrirs, 3 Ogres, maxed out on all of these Kashtira monsters. I'm playing 2 Scareclaw Kashtira because this card's surprisingly powerful, and 1 Tearlament's Kashtira just to have many different Kashtira names. We play a couple hand traps. We have the Droll and Lockbird, we have the Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, we have the Lava Golem, and we have the Nibiru. These cards could probably go a little higher on the hand traps and stuff, but I like consistency. We play 1 Rhoda to grab our Rise Heart, 1 Sacred Sword of the 7 Stars, banish a level 7 to draw 2, Pot of Desires, banish 10 to draw 2, Triple Tactics Talents, you know what that does, Pot of Prosperity, banish 6 from our extra deck, search 6 cards deep in our deck and grab the 1 card combo. The new card, Kashtira Theosis. This card lets you target a Kashtira you control and special summon a Kashtira with a different attribute from your deck, and locks you into XTs. And also, if this card gets banished, you can add a Kashtira card back to your hand, which is super sick. Play a single Triple Tactics Thrust to grab any of our normal spells, which is this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one. Pretty good. Probably gonna up the count of this in this deck. We play 1 Primitive Planet Reichphobia, which is the Scareclaw field spell. This card will grab your Scareclaw Kashtira, and also if there are 3 or more defense position monsters on the field, you can pop a card your opponent controls once per turn. Pretty sick. We have the Pressured Planet Rate Soth. When this card's activated, you add a Kashtira from your deck to your hand. And then anytime you successfully activate Shangri-Ira, you can then target a card on the field and destroy it. Pretty sick. I play 2 because I play 3 Planet Pathfinder and he's a 1 card combo, so you want it. But I don't want the other ones to be dead, so we played this to extend further into other combos. Playing 1 Dimensional Fissures, cards, give or take on this, but sometimes you play it and they instantly surrender. 3 Kashtira Birth to resummon from the banished pile or graveyard. 1 Kashtira Big Bang, which you saw in the replays. You don't use its first effect realistically, but when this card is banished, you can take a XC material off of a Kashtira XCs you control and special summon it, which is huge. And then Preparations will special summon Kashtiras from your hand or banished pile. Now quickly onto the extra deck, we play 1 Baronne de Fleur for when we draw our Ash Blossom, 2 Big Eyes, which can detach material and take control of a monster our opponent controls, but it cannot. This card can't attack the turn that this effect is activated, which is totally fine. We have 1 Master of Blades, number 74. When a card or effect targets him, you can detach a card from this, or detach a material from the card, negate the activation, destroy the card, and destroy another card on the field. Pretty sick. Non-targeting pop. Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon can't be destroyed by card effects, and every time your opponent activates an effect, you will deal 500 damage to them. You also have Dark Arm, the Dragon of Annihilation. This card's pretty sick. You can detach a material to target a card, destroy it, and then banish a card from your graveyard. This card is amazing, and its restriction is that it can't attack for the rest of the turn. But if you do attack with him first with this 2800 attack power, and then activate his effect in main phase 2, you're totally fine. We're playing 3 Shangri-Ira. This is a very powerful card. During every standby phase, you'll special summon a Kashtira from your deck. And then each time a card your opponent owns is banished face down, you can lock up a spell or a trap or a monster zone. Kashtira Arise Heart, the new boss monster. You can make him with 3 level 7s as you saw getting around Nibiru, or you can make it on top of any Kashtira monster after using your Shangri-Ira. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead, making this card a Macrocosmos on legs with an axe and a super crazy Kaiju arm, alright? And then once per chain, each time a card is banished, attach a banished card to this card. And once per turn, you can detach 3 materials from this card to target a card on the field and banish it face down. Super huge. 1 Divine Arsenal, AA Zeus. This card is amazing and a huge threat to a bunch of back row decks and things like that. We play 1 Dark Anthelian Dragon just to reduce and boost. And then 1 Lingaribo. This was when I was playing Ibli, but I realized if anyone else plays Ibli, we're going to need to get around it. So there's no harm, no foul keeping him in here. But yeah, that's what I ended up with on the Kashtira deck. We actually ended up going 14 wins, 4 losses with this deck live on stream. I've been streaming more and more and more these days. That's where most of this content's going to come from. But, you know, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what kind of decks you like to play, what kind of decks you like to see. Let me know if this video was helpful to you at all. And, yeah, man, no crazy YouTube clickbait. This deck is just crazy powerful, alright? For real, for real. Yeah, that's it. Hit us up on Twitch, twitch.tv/FullMetalDigimon. And we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're everywhere that you might be. You guys have a wonderful day. Let me know what we should do next. Bye-bye.